In this special edition of Then and Now, we'll be catching up with the talented cast members who brought Sun Hill to life over the years. From the original lineup to the later additions, we'll discover how time has treated our favorite officers, detectives, and sergeants. So grab your handcuffs and join us as we reminisce about the unforgettable moments, thrilling investigations, and heart-wrenching dramas of The Bill. Thanks for the memories, and let's dive into the world of Sun Hill once again. Eric Richard as Sergeant Cryer. An original cast member, Eric portrayed Cryer for 2 decades until his departure in 2004. During the same year, the actor faced a family tragedy when his grandson, 2-month-old Charlie Smith, became the youngest British victim of the Boxing Day tsunami in Sri Lanka. It was utterly shocking and unimaginable for me because no one anticipates the loss of a child, the father of 3 later shared with the Express. The 83-year-old, who established the Dickens Theatre Company in his hometown of Kent and was consistently on tour before the pandemic, starred in the Academy Award-winning short film Stutterer in 2016. He has also appeared in EastEnders and Casualty, and in 2017, he had a minor role in the wartime drama Dunkirk, Jeff Stewart as P.C. Hollis. One of the most beloved characters on the series, the well-groomed officer Reg was a mainstay at Sun Hill from 1984. However, fans were taken aback when Jeff was dismissed from the program in 2008, and he was so devastated that he tried to end his own life in the dressing room shortly after receiving the news. Speaking to The Sun in 2011, he revealed that he had been pushed to his breaking point by the unexpected decision following a series of personal issues. Following the suicide attempt, Jeff, now 68, says he decided to view the dismissal as an opportunity to explore new endeavors. He went on to earn critical acclaim for his performance in the 2000 film Under Jacob's Ladder. Last year, Jeff appeared unrecognizable with disheveled gray hair and stubble while photographed out in London. Andrew Paul as P.C. Quinnen. Andrew Paul portrayed P.C. Dave Quinnen from 1989 to 2002, when his character departed to join SO10. He became embroiled in a significant storyline in 1999 involving stabbings while on duty, resulting from an ambush by a gang of youths. On October 29, 2016, he made a special appearance in Casualty. In 2017, he had a guest role in the 5th and final season of episodes. In 2018, in an installment of ITV's Endeavour titled Quartet, he portrayed Joe Dozier, a tobacconist, drinker, wife-beater involved in an embedded spy ring in Oxford. This role marks him as one of the few actors to have appeared in all 3 Inspector Morse TV series. Then, in October 2022, he featured in an episode of the BBC soap opera Doctors as Terry Bedford. Paul has been wedded to Laura Paul since 1985. They share 3 sons, whose privacy he has maintained. Mark Wingit as D.C. Carver. The Leicester-born performer portrayed Carver from the inception of the series until 2005. He has since maintained a prosperous career on screen, securing roles in EastEnders, where he depicted Mickey Miller's father, Mike Swan, Heartbeat, and the 2009 drama Missing. Additionally, he portrayed Thomas in the 2012 film Snow White and the Huntsman. Mark, aged 63, shares 2 children with his partner, Sharon Martin, a makeup artist. The couple briefly separated following his affair with Yvonne Williams, a fire eater who appeared on The Bill, becoming public knowledge. But they reconciled in 2003. Mark previously expressed that he deemed himself too old to participate in a revival of The Bill, but remarked, "I hope it does resurface. It was an exceptional program, not only as a drama but also as an excellent training ground for other sectors of the industry, so I would be delighted to see its return." Tony O'Callaghan as Saint Boyden. O'Callaghan previously portrayed an antagonist in the 5th installment of The Bill in 1989. O'Callaghan assumed the role of the imperfect, yet beloved Sergeant Matthew Boyden in The Bill until 2003. His character's demise resulted in significant viewership for the program. He also featured in the Irish television drama Fair City on RTE1, where he portrayed the character Father Thaddeus, a British clergyman residing in Dublin, Ireland, engaged in a romantic involvement with a female character. In 2013, he became part of the ensemble cast of EastEnders, embodying the character Ollie Walters. Regarding his casting, O'Callaghan remarked, "I am extremely thrilled to be joining a series as esteemed as EastEnders, and I anticipate depicting the amiable aspect and wit of Ollie." He portrayed the character intermittently until 2016. On 10 June 2018, it was disclosed that O'Callaghan would make a short-lived return to EastEnders. O'Callaghan has also participated in numerous stage productions. O'Callaghan exchanged vows with his partner Siobhan Gallagher in Geogan Bara, West Cork, in May 1999. The couple shares one offspring, a daughter born in 2002, Simon Rouse as DCI Jack Meadows. After making several guest appearances, Simon Rouse joined the regular cast in 1992. Initially portraying DCI Jack Meadows, the irritable persona gradually ascended to the rank of superintendent by the series' conclusion in 2010. The performer has featured in Robin of Sherwood, Casualty, Minder, Broadchurch, and assumed the role of another law enforcement officer, Superintendent Alan Millward, in EastEnders. He has undertaken 2 distinct roles in Coronation Street, serving as a business associate of Mike Baldwin in 1988 and portraying Lewis Archer's former acquaintance, Patrick Woodson, in 2013. Simon embarked on a UK tour with the stage adaptation of The Full Monty in 1997, subsequently revisiting his character of Gerald in the West End production in 2014. Colin Tarrant as Innes Peter Munro. Colin Tarrant portrayed Inspector Andrew. Munro from 1990 until 2002, taking over from Christine Fraser. He featured in more than 700 episodes, surpassing any other senior uniformed officer in appearances, second only to Simon Rouse as Jack Meadows in the series' history. The character met his demise in the Sun Hill explosion of 2002. In June 2005, he assumed the role of Brian Clough in the Nottingham Playhouse's rendition of Old Big Ead in The Spirit of the Man. The production had multiple runs at the Nottingham Playhouse and toured various venues across England. Following this, he portrayed the vagrant Davies in a Nottingham Playhouse staging of Harold Pinter's The Caretaker, earning praise from the stage for his portrayal described as brilliant, wild-eyed, twitchy, aggressive, over-defensive, and ungrateful. Tarrant battled depression and tragically passed away on January 26, 2012, at the Bristol Royal Infirmary due to self-inflicted stab wounds at his residence in Bristol. In April 2012, Flax-Bourton Coroner's Court ruled Tarrant's death as suicide. Christopher Ellison as D.I. Burnside. Christopher Ellison made periodic appearances from 1984 to 2000 as Frank Burnside. While he initially debuted as a DS, he predominantly portrayed a DI, eventually rising to the rank of DCI before departing the show. Ellison's portrayal of the renegade officer garnered significant popularity, leading to the creation of the short-lived spin-off Burnside, which aired for just one series following his departure. In 1989, Ellison provided illustrations for the children's books Otto and the Sea Circus, authored by his future colleague on The Bill, Tom Kocher. In 2020, Ellison contributed his recollections of his early experiences on The Bill for the book Witness Statements, Making the Bill, Series 1-3. A subsequent volume, Witness Statements, Making the Bill, 1988, was released in 2022, featuring Ellison's insights into his portrayal of Frank Burnside during the program's earliest half-hour episodes. In April 2022, Ellison disclosed that he had been grappling with aphasia for approximately 18 months. His decision to go public about his condition was prompted by American actor Bruce Willis's announcement of his own struggles with aphasia. Ellison had initially been diagnosed with the condition following a stroke in mid-2020 when his wife discovered him incapacitated on their bedroom floor in Brighton. Due to complications, he had to be extracted through a skylight because the ambulance crew couldn't navigate him down a spiral staircase. Ellison was subsequently relocated to a rehabilitation facility in Haywards Heath. Peter Ellis as Shish Soupt, Brownlow. Peter Ellis portrayed Chief Superintendent Charles Brownlow from the inception of the series in 1984 until 2000, when the character resigned following the Don Beach scandal. He held the distinction of being the longest-serving station commander, having served for 16 years, with Adam O'Carroll, a distant second, at 4 years. He made a special appearance in 2002 to attend the funerals of the 6 officers killed in the station fire. Ellis took on the role of Mr. Bennett alongside Susan Hampshire in a theater tour of Pride and Prejudice and portrayed Soren in the Bristol Old Vic production of The Seagull. More recently, Ellis directed his spouse Anita Perry in the comedy drama What Would Helen Mirren Do? For the Edinburgh Festival in 2010. In 2011, he depicted the characters Adam Corrin in Shakespeare's As You Like It at the Royal Exchange Theatre in Manchester. Ellis also featured in Hindle Wakes at the Finbore Theatre. In 2018, he starred in For King and Country at the Southwark Playhouse. Lisa Maxwell as D.S. Samantha Nixon. Lisa Maxwell portrayed D.I. Samantha Nixon from 2002 to 2009, when the character moved to the Child Exploitation Unit. In 2016, Maxwell took on the role of Judy Garland in the UK tour of End of the Rainbow and also joined the cast of Hollyoaks as Tracy Donovan, the mother of established character Grace Black, Tamara Wall, and her half-brothers, Adam, Jimmy Essex, Liam, Maxim Baldry, and Jesse Luke Jurdy. In May 2018, it was announced that she would be participating in Celebrity MasterChef later that year. In April 2009, during an appearance on The Paul O'Grady Show, Maxwell disclosed that the main reason for her departure from the bill was the demanding working hours, which had led to her experiencing 2 health incidents in 2008. She also mentioned that her friend and co-star Roberta Taylor had persuaded her to leave the show for the sake of her well-being. On February 28, 2012, just before a leap day, which would be the traditional day for a woman to propose, she proposed to her long-term partner, Paul Jessup, with whom she has been in a relationship since 1997. She has 1 child with Jessup, a daughter named Beau, who was born on October 11, 1999. They tied the knot in 2014. Sirel Enry as Supt, Adam O'Carroll. Sirel Enry portrayed Superintendent Adam O'Carroll from 2002 to 2006, initially stepping in for the deceased Tom Chandler as superintendent before ascending to the position of borough commander in 2006. He held the distinction of being the highest-ranking black officer in the show's history. In 2016, he received a nomination for a British Academy Television Award for his portrayal of Lance in the Russell T. Davies TV series Cucumber. He also made an appearance in an episode of Goodnight Sweetheart as a doctor at the hospital where Yvonne Sparrow suffered the loss of her unborn child, Series 4. In the same year, he took on the role of Polonius in Simon Godwin's production of Hamlet for the Royal Shakespeare Company. In 2020, he depicted a barrister in the BBC drama Noughts and Crosses. The following year, he portrayed Sheldon in the Royal National Theatre's staging of Trouble in Mind by Alice Childress. NRI assumed the character Bill in the Young Vic's 2023 revival of Zinnie Harris's Further Than the Furthest Thing. NRE has been previously married and currently identifies as gay. He has 2 adult children, Roberta Taylor as Inspince Gina Gold. Roberta Taylor portrayed Inspector Gina Gold from 2002 to 2008, departing from the role due to the pressures of the job. Born to Robert Alexander Archer, a bus conductor already married at the time, Taylor was raised by her mother, Winifred Roberts, along with her aunts and grandmother. She wed Victor Taylor on April 1, 1966. They had a son together, but later divorced in the early 1970s. Taylor crossed paths with actor Peter Guinness while collaborating at the Glasgow Citizens Theatre. They tied the knot in September 1996 after being in a relationship for 2 decades. Guinness made appearances in a few episodes of The Bill as her romantic partner in 2007. In addition to her acting pursuits, Taylor is also an author. Her debut book, Too Many Mothers, which recounts her childhood experiences, was released in October 2005. Some content in the book drew criticism from 2 cousins, with one remarking that she was too casual about distressing events in his challenging past. Taylor stood firm on retaining all content before publication and later distanced herself from one cousine at a book signing event. Her inaugural novel, The Reinvention of Evie Brown, hit the shelves in November 2008. Alex Walkinshaw as St. Dale Smith. Alex Walkinshaw portrayed Dale Smithy Smith from 1999 until the conclusion of the series. Walkinshaw had appeared in 3 standalone episodes before joining the main cast. He rejoined the show in 2003, transitioning from his previous role as a PC from 1999 to 2001 to his new position as a sergeant. He shares a close bond with his former colleagues, Roberta Taylor and Renee Zagger. Taylor is akin to a second mother to him, and even serves as a surrogate grandmother to his children. Zagger is his closest companion, and they have been friends since their teenage years. They also lived together in a flat during their time on The Bill. Zagger and Scott Maslin acted as his groomsmen at his wedding. His cousin is the well-known model and television personality Jody Marsh. A devoted fan of West Ham United, he enjoys watching shows such as CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, and Doctor Who. He actively engages in local charitable activities and serves as a patron for the St. Thomas's Lupus Trust. On 24 March 2007, he participated in The Weakest Link and emerged victorious with a prize of $9,450, which he generously donated to the Essex-based charity Kids in Need, dedicated to fulfilling the wishes of disadvantaged, ill, and terminally ill children. On 2 May 2007, he inaugurated a new community police office in Chislehurst, supporting the efforts of the Safer Neighborhood teams from Chislehurst and Mottingham. Hugh Higginson as PC Garfield. Hugh Higginson portrayed PC George Garfield from 1989 to 1999, departing the show after his colleague Dave Quinnen had a romantic involvement with his girlfriend, Nurse Jenny Delaney. In 2016, Higginson adopted an Australian accent for his role as a commander in Meat and Livestock, Australia's contentious Operation Boomerang, We Love Lamb Australia Day advertisement, part of the organization's yearly campaign promoting lamb consumption. In 2017, it was revealed that Higginson would feature in Picnic at Hanging Rock, a 6-episode Foxtel television series produced by Fremantle Media Australia, based on Joan Lindsay's novel of the same title. In 2019, he secured a prominent role in the Australian Broadcasting Corporation miniseries Total Control and starred in the film Top End Wedding. In 2021, he made appearances in Wentworth. In 2023, Higginson was confirmed for the 2024 ABC series Ladies in Black. Ben Roberts as Chief Inespio's Conway. Ben Roberts portrayed Chief Inspector Derek Conway from 1988 to 2002. He held the second-longest tenure as a uniform manager, serving for 14 years, surpassed only by Charles Brownlow's 16-year stint. The character met his demise in a drive-by petrol bomb attack orchestrated by Jeff Simpson. His television credits spanned various shows, including The Professionals, Angels, The Queen's Nose, Doctors, and Casualty. He also made appearances in several films. In 2010, he featured in the Mike Leigh film Another Year. Cary Fukunaga's Jane Eyre saw him portray Briggs in 2011. A Little Chaos, directed by Alan Rickman, cast him as Gene in 2014, while Tim Burton's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children featured him in 2016. In 2019, he took on the role of William in the Danish biographical film Daniel. Residing in Ilkeston, Derbyshire, Roberts lived with his wife, Helen Lloyd, who previously worked as a television producer and continuity announcer for Central TV. He was survived by one son and one granddaughter. Roberts passed away on June 7, 2021, at the age of 70. Graham Cole as P.C. Stamp. Graham Cole portrayed P.C. Tony Stamp from 1984 to 2009. The decision to write out the character was part of a restructuring of the show's format as determined by producers. Cole's final episode aired on 5 November 2009, depicting his character's transfer to Hendon as an advanced driving instructor. With his departure, the bill bid farewell to its last remaining original character. Cole holds membership in the showbiz charity known as the Grand Order of Water Rats, where he held the esteemed title of King Rat in 2009. He serves as president of the National Holiday Fund, an organization dedicated to bringing sick and disabled children to Disney World in Florida. For over 25 years, he has been a devoted patron of Childline and currently holds the position of president in the Greater London South East Scout District. An advocate for emergency service causes, Cole extends his support as a patron to various charities. He holds patronage positions in organizations such as the Orphans Gift Fund, Southeast London Boroughs of the Constables Branch Board of the Metropolitan Police, and PTSD 9999. Additionally, he serves as an ambassador for the Voluntary Police Cadets. In recognition of his charitable endeavors, Cole was awarded an OBE in 2010. Married with 2 children, he was surprised by Michael Aspel in 1997 during an episode of This Is Your Life. Lisa Geogan as WWPC Page. Lisa Geogan portrayed PC Polly Page from 1992 to 2004. Following her involvement in a friend's suicide, she faced wrongful imprisonment for murder, but eventually returned to Sun Hill briefly as a civilian CAD officer before resigning. In 2015, Geogan made a guest appearance on Casualty, marking her return to acting after a decade-long hiatus. The following year, she took the stage at Theatre Peckham's 30th anniversary celebration of the first episode of Desmond's. Additionally, in 2019, Geogan reminisced about her career in a 2-part interview featured on the Bill podcast. In December 2021, Geogan appeared as Paula, a barmaid in the pub owned by Elaine Peacock, Maria Friedman, the mother of Linda Carter, Kelly Bright, in EastEnders. Raised in a council estate in Bermondsey, Geogan first encountered her future husband at the age of 14. They crossed paths again when she was 20 and have remained together ever since. The couple shares 2 children, Oliver and Harry. Trudy Goodwin as WPC Ackland. Trudy Goodwin portrayed June Ackland from 1983 to 2007, debuting in Woodentop. Initially starting as a WPC, she later advanced to the rank of sergeant in 1996, maintaining that position until her retirement in 2007. Ackland's departure was prompted by her romance with schoolteacher Rod Jessup, Richard Hope. Her final episodes aired in March 2007, establishing her not only as the longest-serving member of the Bill cast in the series' history, but also setting a world record as the longest-serving actress to depict a police character. Upon learning of the show's cancellation in 2010, she expressed to the BBC her profound shock, as she had believed it would continue indefinitely, lamenting its end. In a subsequent interview with Angela Griffin, she criticized ITV executives for unnecessarily meddling with the show, leading to its demise. Goodwin's daughter, Ellie Jackson, serves as the lead singer of the British electro-pop band La Rue. While the series may have concluded, the memories and impact it has left on viewers around the world will continue to resonate for years to come. As we bid farewell to our beloved characters and actors, we express our deepest gratitude for the unforgettable moments they've shared with us.